Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle, or semi-new bottle, of Nor'easter Bourbon. So this is brought to us by super fan of the channel, Steve. He had brought this over there. It's been weeks now.
Wow.
You know, it's funny. There's been no time delay for you guys, but we've actually been a little time delay ourselves. It's been a couple weeks since we've done it, but that was a week pot, just for the record.
If we're stuttering, you know why?
Yeah, but so this is rumored. That's a little better. This is rumored 4 to 8 years. He got it for $29.99. It's 88.8 proof. And to be honest with you, there's not a lot of information on the internet about this.
It's pretty funny. He's got this board, so you can have all the information. There's like 2 words up there.
There's literally like the name of the
it's the
thing.
name of it in 88.8.
Yeah. So this is actually
$30.
Good
job.
This is made by 888 Distilleries in Nantucket, Massachusetts. And there it is. There's all my words. So there was a story that I looked up online, and it said something about, like, you know, in New England, we always get the nor'easters, and they come and they dump.
It's on the back.
They
dump
how
they weather the
feet
storm.
of storm and stuff. So this is partly how they weather the storm. They go and get their favorite bourbon and cuddle down. And I can see why they would need it, because I can be honest with you, many a nor'easter had come through, and you need something like this to get you through it. It's not fun. It's not fun.
But it's actually... It's a neat design. I mean, they got the flag on the front, and then they got the lighthouse. I'm sure it's Nantucket Light.
It is a catchy bottle too when you see it from a distance. You know what I mean? I do like it.
That's why, you know, it's got the fancy writing, blah blah blah. So, quick reference in the display, I give him an A.
Yep.
I didn't even know, honestly. I never picked the bottle up in the store. I've always seen the front.
Oh, with the lighthouse in the back like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I don't know if they can. I'm not sure if they can actually see. It's hard to see when the light doesn't hit it just right. But it's one of them, like the Isaac Bowman, or the where you could see it through. But honestly, I gotta give him an A+ for color too, because this is a white bottle. This is a dark bourbon.
It is.
It's a dark bourbon. And nose wise,
it's
not bad.
No, it's not.
I can't remember when we had this. Because this has been sitting on our shelf for a while now. Because he's like, take your time, let it go, and stuff like that.
And we did try to bang out some of ours before the holiday. So actually, once we wind it down, right? That's actually very
good.
Yes, it is. What did you say? $30?
Yeah, $29.99. That is very good.
Sweet. It's got like a sweetie.
There is a sweet. I took a tiny little sip on that because it was my first sip. But it came off sweet in the beginning, but I think I got an oaky on the end.
Yeah, but it still holds a sweetness, a syrupy kind of flavor down.
You know, we recently just did like the Calumet Farms, and I thought that was a very good bourbon, especially for the 36. But I gotta be like, if we're gonna do apples to apples right here,
he might be. I might be with you.
That's what I'm saying.
It actually kind of even hangs on too.
I took a tiny sip before I put the cart before the horse. All kinds of analogies.
The nose is
information over here. No, honestly, the nose is better than the last one when we just did yesterday.
You had to work on the nose.
Yeah. You're not pulling it out as much here.
No, it's very tasty.
It's hold on, it's coming off. The other one came off thinner. This is actually coming off like a thicker. Like I was getting more of like a candy when we did yesterday's. Like it was just like it was brittle and soft, and then it finally turned it into a little bit of an oat where you were getting the batter.
It did. In the end, it got very battery.
In the beginning of this one, I got to be honest with you. The more I keep sniffing this, and he's gonna say, I don't smell it.
You can tell me you get the rye bread.
I'm getting a hint, but it's not just rye bread. It's like got oatmeal smeared on the rye bread. It's like a combination of the two.
I'll go with the batter, not so much a bread. For me, it's got a very good nose.
I'm going to give this while we're sitting here. I'm going to give this a couple minutes. It's breaking into like a fresh baked bread, but it's got something on it, and it might have batter on it.
It's got a good
honestly,
nose.
Yeah, no, it really does. If we're going to go straight complexity compared to the Calumet that we just did the other day, I would give this more. It's more complex. It's more dynamic.
Even
so far, just on the nose,
even
the
taste
comes off sweet in the beginning, but then it develops into something.
But it doesn't really have a harshness. Mm-mm. It's got a little glow in your throat. but
No, like Steve, you're missing out on this one. He's coming back to get this one anyways. But this is gonna be one of his favorite. You know why?
We'll probably have to get this.
He's not a proofy guy.
No.
And this brings zero proof. This is like a Woodford flavor. Like, you know how I always say Woodford brings like the smoothness,
it does,
and the well-rounded and just
this
good
actually,
taste.
It's a little sweeter probably than a Woodford.
It's definitely. I'm not saying it tastes like Woodford.
Right.
It brings the experience of a Woodford,
Yeah,
where
I
it's
agree.
like super. Just
and
wow,
just
that's
a little
good.
bit right here. Yes,
Just
exactly.
yeah. You're not. I would say 80 proof at best. Like, it doesn't taste upwards of 90.
No.
Like if you do like even like an Evan Williams where you get to 86 and it brings a little fight. It's fighting you the whole way down.
It's got the sparkle.
It's got that roughness. This doesn't have there's no edges on this at all.
And
super
a good little
smooth.
oak flavor in the end.
Yeah.
In the very, very, very end.
Which is weird with the sweetness on the front.
Yeah.
And then you get like it
once
changes
it's gone,
as
and
it's
then you
going.
lick your tongue kind of, and it kind of brings that oak. This is very.
That's
good.
where I'm saying complexity. It's throwing different things at you
I agree.
without. Normally, you would get that complexity when you have that higher proof, and it's more. You know, that's why we like the Bookers and stuff, or you know what I mean, because it lasts longer.
Yeah.
This is doing
it still sticks on your tongue.
Yeah,
I wonder what it doesn't have like the heavy rye tingle though.
Where is it? Well, then I've never been to Nantucket. I've lived here my whole life. I've lived in Massachusetts my whole life. I've never been to Martha's Vineyard. I've never been to Nantucket.
The Vineyard. I've worked on the Vineyard, but
I've never been to either one.
Yeah.
Which is weird. I've hit every state in the country, and I've never been to the islands off of our own state.
That is kind of weird.
I lived here my whole. It just kind of hit me. Like that's weird.
It's worth the trip.
Yeah.
Oh, I say that. We should go to Nantucket ourselves. Let's go. We should go in.
Well, this is what I'm saying. It's not. It can't be that far. Oh no! Don't get me wrong. I used to be able to get timeshares there.
Don't worry about this conversation.
and I've never gone.
Well,
I've never gone.
Plan a trip and see if we can go talk to these people. 2023 is around the corner.
Because if we went off season, I could probably actually get in there. You know, you're not going to get in there in the summer, but I used to be able to get there in the winter, but it was always like a studio or something. But if we're doing like a tour, maybe future episode. We'll have to see. This actually,
is very, very good.
It's very, very good.
And honestly, and I'm trying. I'm going to try not to bitch about price too much. 2023.
I'm going to bitch about price.
Before, I would take this over that 56 Calumet that we did yesterday. Jimmy's bottle, the egg-shaped one.
No. Yeah, because that was $52.
Money-wise,
You
thought
whatever,
52, 56.
Oh, 100%.
This is a very tasty, fairly inexpensive bottle.
If I'm being 100% honest, as much as I like the one that we got for $36, this beats that Calumet 8. This is more complex, more well-rounded, more. I mean, it's only a couple proof. It's literally 1.2 proof less, and this doesn't drink nearly as hard as that one did. But it brings the complexity and the well-roundedness of flavor. I agree, and I think it's funny. And we're not just saying it because we're from Massachusetts. Because I would just as soon shit on this as not. But honestly, this is a surprise to me because you know what? When me and Steve had it, I don't remember being overwhelmed.
But the nose is very, very good. The flavor is very good. I would not throw this away.
The nose is 3 times as complex as
stands out like that. I mean, even
so much more dynamic.
The rookie of rookies would get something out of this.
Yeah,
and we're still rookies, but it's still
100%. But
this is a huge batter. This is a huge
batter. I'm telling you, I'm getting a fresh baked bread in the batter. Like you dipped it in and you're eating it.
I get like the syrup, a batter and a syrup.
There is a syrup too. Oh no, there's like a maple syrup in it. That's why I'm saying the other one was just like
you had to work at it. This is very, very good.
Over my glass.
We're gonna have to get one of these for ourselves.
Oh, 100%. Honestly, when it's been sitting up there, and I totally forgot what it tastes like, and this wasn't even the one that I was hoping that you picked today. But this is phenomenal. It's like for a $30 bourbon, this is crazy good.
Very, very good.
Yeah. So if you see this one,
I don't know how big it is.
I don't know. I mean,
the island's not that big. But
we live in Massachusetts. I don't know. Have you seen it out?
Yeah.
I haven't gone in a while. So
because it draws me all the time. It's up in New Hampshire. It's in Yankee. It's in
the name itself. It is there because we get erased this constantly.
But it draws me to that, and the flag, and just the color, everything. Yeah. It brings me there. And I'm glad.
This was our mom's favorite thing. She loved the lighthouses too. So that's the thing. It's almost a shame. It's so dark you can hardly see the lighthouse. You know what
I'm
I
sure
mean?
as it goes down.
As it goes down, you
probably
will. You know what I mean? But like some of
if-
the other ones.
If you go, you know what I mean? You
You can see it. But overall,
Great job.
yeah, phenomenal. We will have to
Do they
see.
have others? I think that this is the only one I've ever seen.
Again, when we drank it, when Steve was over here, I don't remember being overwhelmed. I just remember it.
Well,
Yeah, it's okay.
If you did,
Yeah,
focus
100.
first.
Well, we usually tend to drink more than one, so we could have did a lot of stuff during the day, and I was kind of like, that's good, but I don't know if it's because it opened up, because it's been sitting on the shelf for a while or what. But you'll be glad to get this one back, Steve. This is phenomenal. So
I don't think he's leaving this one. It's
oh no, 100. No,
it's right up his alley. It's a very easy drink.
This is made for him.
Super tasty.
Absolutely, because he's not a proof guy.
Even Jimmy.
Right, because he's not a proof guy. This is really good. So there you go.
I guess the only other thing would be how far do they
distribute? I can
say.
So
those of you that are out west or even down south that are watching us,
can you let
us know if this is in your area?
Yeah, and whereabouts you are, like in
DC, and then we got out west.
We have people in a variety of places, but I will be curious to see how much they distribute. I couldn't find much. Like, there's nobody really reviewed this. There wasn't a lot of information on it. I don't even know how young it was. Like, I had a hard time. Obviously, you laughed at how much stuff I wrote down. I had time finding anything. I literally wrote check the bottle because there wasn't a lot of stuff out there on there. So I don't know if they're relatively young or if it's
A plus, because it's very good.
Whatever they're doing right. I can say that. So, our whole thing could be screwed up. Maybe they sourced it. I don't even know, but it said it was. They said it was from there. So there you go, phenomenal.
Very good.
There it is. He's giving me the sign. So thanks for watching. It is not our bottle. We can't re-up. So there it is. Spend less, drink more. Buy this.
Cheers. Subscribe. I think it says distilled in Nantucket.
I think it did originally, but